Welcome! This is Solopreneur Success Strategies, where we talk about mindset, your website, your brand, your social media marketing, your customers, how to sell to your customers, how to find your customers, how to talk about the skills and knowledge you need in your business, and free software and tools to help you save time, money, and be more productive, as well as strategy and systems here on Solopreneur Success Strategies. Welcome! This is Jane Gardner, and welcome to Solopreneur Success Strategies. And today, it's Mindset Monday. And on Mindset Monday today, we're talking about the mindset of the entrepreneur. We've already talked about what is mindset in our previous episode, and today we're going to be talking about your inner critic. So let's be positive, even though it's about our inner critic. So for those of you who don't know me, I'm Jane Gardner, and I work with my husband in a structural engineering firm. And about 3 years ago, I went onto the internet to help others with everything that is to do with being an entrepreneur. So I have developed a Solopreneur Success Strategies broadcast 7 days a week. On Monday, it's about mindset. On Solopreneur Success Strategies. Tuesday is about Get Your Message Out Tuesday. Wednesday is all about your customer and you. Thursday is all about you as an entrepreneur and how you get the skills and knowledge you need as an entrepreneur. Friday is all about getting some free software and tools for your business to save you time and money. Saturday is all about systems to set up in your business so that frees up your time in order to do business. And Sunday is all about strategy. And today it's all about mindset, and we're talking about mindset of the entrepreneur as a successful entrepreneur. So let's go have a look at the presentation. So we've been looking at developing the mindset of the entrepreneur, and this is part 2. And we looked at what is mindset, and it's the beliefs and systems of what you believe in your mindset. Whether they're positive or negative, it includes beliefs about your basic qualities, like your intelligence, your talents, and your personality. And of course, mindset can be positive or negative. And today we're going to be talking about your inner critic. Your mindset and its beliefs can be totally unconscious, or you can be aware of what your mindset is. It's not always easy to identify your beliefs. They can be positive and they can be negative, depending on the environment that you're in. You may think you believe in something, but when it comes to acting on your belief and you act differently, your subconscious is affecting your actions. For example, you may say that one of your beliefs is to be honest all the time. But as we know in the North American culture, of course, there is the thing called little white lies, where we don't tell our friends or family the truth about certain things, of what we really believe, about how they look, or about what their action is, because it will hurt their feelings. So in that, you may have the belief that you're always believe in honesty, but there are very few people, I think, who can be that honest in their beliefs and not avoid having to tell a few white lies. So basically, sometimes that, of course, can affect you subconsciously or consciously when you realize that your honesty quotient is as much as you thought it was. And so your subconscious is making you feel guilty, of course, about not having the true feeling of honesty. But sometimes your beliefs can be subconscious. And sometimes your beliefs can be subconscious, such that you don't know why you are feeling guilty or angry or harassed, because you haven't really decided what your beliefs are. So do you believe in complete honesty, or are you willing to tell a few little white lies in order to make your friends and family happy? Sometimes it's worth sitting down for the day and just writing out all the things that you believe in, that you're willing to act on. That can actually be a good practice for you to do that, and just to be aware of the things that you weren't aware of before. But so for many people, a negative mindset manifests itself as an inner critic. You can have positive and negative feelings about your abilities and your personality. And this is an inner voice or private conversation that occurs in your mind on a continuous repeat mode behind your conscious thoughts. This is not, your inner critic can tell you that you're wrong, you're bad at the task at hand, or you're inadequate, or you lack the worth you see in other successful individuals, or it will tell you that you will fail. These are all negative thoughts which you are not really manifesting consciously, but they are part of your brain system. And we need to learn how to train them so we can get the mindset of the successful entrepreneur. So the inner critic acts as a judge, and it condemns you to failure at every turn. It is telling you that you're going to fail. It is telling you that you are bad, or it's telling you that you're inadequate and you won't be able to do this thing, like talking in front of the camera, for example. And this will stop you in your actions if you allow it. So some people are aware of the inner critic, and some people are not aware they have the inner critic. However, the inner critic is working behind the scenes regardless of it regardless as a negative mindset, right? So it's a negative mindset in your body that is still working, and you have to be aware of it. Even if you're aware of this inner critic, you may not know how to deal with it. When you find that it's always telling you that you're inadequate or a failure. Many people believe that the inner critic is himself talking and identify with it and pay attention to it in terms of the actions they take in life. And these negative beliefs can sabotage your life and thwart your success. As I was mentioning before, let's say that you have a negative belief that you couldn't perform in front of a camera, and this belief is stopping you from actually trying. Now, there is nothing to say whether or not you can or cannot perform in front of a camera because you've never been in front of a camera, because your negative beliefs, your inner critic, has stopped you from being in front of the camera. For example, myself, I think I mentioned previously, I have been quite shy in my life, or defined as the negative belief of being shy. And I discussed why I didn't feel that is my definition of who I am. And if I had paid attention to my inner critic who's telling me that you are inadequate and you're mumbling and that you're fumbling and that you have just accidentally gone and didn't have the right size of the slide. As you can see, I previously changed this font on the slide because I had forgotten to. Well, I would never have done this. I would never have. You have to get over this negative mindset, this inner critic that is stopping you. But this is not yourself talking to you. Your brain is affected by how you grew up, how you were affected by the experiences in your life. It's the negative beliefs that we have been exposed through experiences in the past, through growing up in your family, in your environment, and in your culture, and through learned habits of thinking from our past. For example, my dad had a very negative attitude towards a lot of things. He was very pessimistic. And this pessimism has affected all of us in our family, in that it's childish things like, oh, I'm going to go on that plane, and that plane is definitely going to crash. Well, of course, that makes no sense. But these are things that you learn when you're growing up, whether it's being exposed to it on TV or by your family or through your culture. Certainly for women, there are certain attitudes that are on TV and broadcast in the media that can affect definitely our positive beliefs and create some negative beliefs in us that stop us from doing things. So you have to accept that these negative beliefs Consciously or unconsciously, this inner critic affects your decisions and actions in the present, and it will affect you in the future if you don't change your mindset. So that's what this is all about, is about changing your mindset from the inner critic to the positive. So if you accept these negative beliefs consciously or unconsciously, this inner critic affects your decisions and actions in the present, and it will in the future if you don't change your mindset. So all of us have an inner critic. It may be there consciously or unconsciously. The first step is cultivating a mindset for success, is to become aware of these negative thoughts and the impact they have on you. Once you've become aware of this inner voice, you've taken the first step towards releasing its grip on you. So next week, we're going to be talking about how the mindset can be trained, it can be changed, it's malleable, it can evolve, it can develop, and you don't have to have this inner critic in you always. You can train it to disappear, believe it or not. The negative mindset that's holding you back was shaped through experiences in the past and learned habits of thinking. Through even the smallest shift in awareness or thinking habits, you can make profound differences and eventually take control of your mindset and steer it towards positivity and success. So next week, we're going to be talking about the 2 types of mindset that have been defined and how that affects you in terms of your success and your moving forward in your success. And once we learn about that, then you can then start training your brain to be a successful entrepreneur rather than getting stuck into the cycle of failure and inaction. And to develop a success mindset, you can get my ebook, Develop Your Success Mindset, at http://jgtip.com/smindset, which is basically S mindset, because it's about developing your success mindset. And in that, it talks about your success mindset and how you can have techniques and trainings that will help you develop your success mindset and positivity such that you can move forward in your business. And to subscribe to my Solopreneur Success Strategies show and have a look at previous shows on mindset, of course, on Mindset Monday, you can go to YouTube at jgtips.com/YouTube. And so remember that it's all about mindset, your success. And today is Mindset Monday, so remember to start creating a positive mindset in your life. And sometimes it's just a matter of repeating the words. Success is a state of mind. If you want success, start thinking of yourself as a success and continue on with your progress, and you will find that you will be succeeding. So we'll be talking in the new shows about how to do this, how to train your brain to be a success and be more positive and remove those negative thoughts. Thank you for listening. This is Jane Gardner at jane-gardner.com, and we're at implement.club, where we are all about implementation and learning how to move forward in our business. Thank you for listening. This has been Jane Gardner at Solopreneur Success Strategies. Please go and subscribe at jgtips.com/programs, and also to find out about other programs as well over at jgtips.com/programs. And over there we have a free mindset magazine for you to check out at jgtips.com/mindset offer. So welcome. Thanks for listening, and I hope to see you again here tomorrow, as this is a 7-day-a-week show on mindset, your customer, getting your message out on social media and on your website, talking about strategies, talking about business systems, talking about all kinds of things, including the skills that you need as a solopreneur. So please come back and subscribe at jgtips.com/programs. Thank you.